That nigga Durst. That nigga Durst, dude.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. This is 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And some room to work. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. First down, here's Mitchell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, for the Ravens, Charles, starting 2023 here at home, you know, for a long time, the future of Lamar Jackson seemed to be kind of up in the air, at least in terms of would he be a Raven. But number 8 is out there, and you can bet that makes a lot of folks happy here in Baltimore.
Starting with Lamar Jackson, who wanted to be a Raven. He didn't want to be anywhere else. Second, how about the head coach, John Harbaugh? Now they'll just retool the offense a little bit, trying to expand upon the talents that Lamar Jackson brings to the table and find their way back to the Super Bowl. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll cross over.
Yes, you can. You can make it private.
The 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Damn right.
Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
They'll try to pick it up with Mitchell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Where you vacating to?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Jackson.
Oh my God, he got that bullshit, man.
It looks like he's got it.
That was lucky, man.
It's Bateman.
That was
for the
lucky.
Raven touchdown.
Yeah, man. That shit was so lucky.
Rashad Bateman
With an amazing diving catch.
and the
Oh, that shit was so
Ravens are
lucky.
on the board here first in the season opener.
Tucker with the extra point. And it's now
I gotta change my settings, bro. It's showing the play that the player doing,
Tucker now
bro.
to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's
I know
taken
Tank
down
Dell
right
ain't
at
hurt.
the 20.
I know
Time
good well
called
that this
here
boy
because
is
a
not
member
hurt.
of the Texans is in some
I know
discomfort.
good damn well
We
he
always
not
hate
hurt.
to see injuries, especially tough here in
This
week
nigga ain't
1.
even-
Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. A man coming off a great rookie year. It's
come on,
Dameon
bro.
Pierce.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce.
76 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
But they
Each
not letting
team's
me kick
had
the
it.
ball.
Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes
What the
safety,
fuck is-
and it's hard to argue against that.
What about this is the other one? Guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Damn it.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On second down, Jackson eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that's bullshit, man. That's fucking bullshit.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, no. The first throw of his career is intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin.
Oh.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
What the fuck?
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action. Now Jackson.
The best feeling about checking somebody you were going to draft is finding out it was a dud. That's the best feeling.
Well, they come out and take
Lamar Jackson hurt.
Well, good field position to start the
Wait, y'all know how to see that? How do you do that? What do you got to do?
Here's Huntley.
Let's go, baby.
Okay, say less.
Let's go, baby.
So you heard that?
Let's go, baby.
Damn.
I woke up feeling cheesy. That was his voice on Cheez-Its commercial. I woke up feeling cheesy, coach.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo as most teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did.
Anybody in here play poker?
Big time pick 6.
Yes, sir, I do.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are
High ankle sprain. Yes, sir. No Lamar Jackson. Ha ha ha. Bro, I don't know what the
real life or on the game.
Nah, real life, nigga. No, wait, not real life. I'm talking about on the game. On the game. I thought you were talking about poker.
I didn't hear about no injury, bro. Like,
I thought you was talking about poker. No, I'm playing the Durham League. I'm playing the Durham League.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably, and this will be caught at the 30.
Man, that nigga is doing cheese plays, bro.
Man,
that nigga doing cheese plays.
I don't know. I'll be chilling, bro.
Reception goes for 6. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I just come in the chat, you know, I thought these were some nice, upstanding young men, and it's definitely not the case. You come in here, you better be ready. Especially if you're not good at Madden. They talking about you, oh man, you can't do no wrong.
He'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
8. He just bought the whole table.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just
from the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Stroud.
Man, ain't no fucking way they undercutting my route, bro. What the fuck? Bro, they killing me, bro. They killing me, bro. They got motherfucking
and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is,
how?
Can he answer that challenge and rebound?
This nigga can't throw.
Remaining in this game.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Oh, y'all open the season already?
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna front. He's my homie, but I was definitely against this 48-hour rule. Like, we wait to the last, like a full 48.
Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking.
No, but if the games get completed, get completed. But we don't check until, like, you know, the last 47th hour. Yeah, I'm like, oh man. So. And that's what we haven't. I'm gonna do a better job of being on people's neck, pause. But yeah, the games don't even be scheduled. They just be like, oh man.
Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look
a lot of
at
people,
mid-season
we
form.
lost some people just off the strength of it being a little slow, for sure. But I do love that it's a fair league. Oh, that's pretty dope too. We don't have a cap just yet. The Neon League just came back online, so yeah.
From the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
I'm confused. I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, just how big it is, it's going to be hard to get it close. I don't know. They might have to work harder.
It sounds like y'all having the gayest conversation right now. Oh my God, boy. God. Nah, y'all power hungry, so I ain't
Hey, one thing I really liked about that league when I was in it, y'all had some dude, he do write-ups like a real reporter. I thought that was pretty dope.
Nah, he don't do that no more. That nigga been getting his ass whooped, man.
I'm going to do this, it'll never happen. So it'll probably have one like week 15 or something. We'll see. It do be dope when you actually do it, though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but think, he has to look at the team, look at all the stats, and think about it, type up a little.
JS.
He probably spends 20 minutes per team.
JS. Listen, JS. JS. He only do it when his team is right.
A bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together.
Oh my God.
We're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays.
Oh, the Neon Sports update the injuries now. Nice. Well, I didn't know that. Gotta remember, I'm new to this Neon thing. So it's pretty dope. Like actually being able to use it this season. Another league I wasn't able to use it. Now we got the companion at bag. Got this bag. Long time ago. Long time ago.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked.
Well, he was doing it with Daddy Lee.
Was it Turlock? Was it Turlock? Somebody like that. I was like, hey, I was actually doing good with the Browns. He was giving me some proper write-ups. I was like, respect, man, respect. But he did.
Yeah,
like, he got blown out, but he should be all right. He blasted me. He was like, yeah. I would have known how he got blown out with a good Browns team. I was like,
and across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their home. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first
so a lot of people think year one. You're going to get the real deal out of the competitive people for sure now.
Bro, he didn't have shit. He got Michael Parsons. He didn't have nobody last year.
But he got Michael Parsons?
How you going to take year one with the Cardinals? They garbage.
But you just want the best draft pick, though, just to help add. Even that little bit. Like, that's an extra player, bro. For real, for real. You should have traded Kyler Murray. He would have got a lot. That would have put him back in the game.
Will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something.
Quarterback is probably the hardest thing to find building a franchise, for sure. The first draft always has quarterbacks. And there's probably 2 good ones out of the 5. Like the league I'm in 2 league, is 5 quarterbacks as the top five people in the draft. So 2 of them gonna be good. Are you in that league too, or are you talking about another league?
But it's a tough 3rd and 9.
But it's in Supreme Elite.
Stroud a look to throw once more. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
Nice. What a fall. And somebody drafted badly. Oh, wait. 82.
It's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So with 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on.
Oh my God, bro. This goddamn game is some bullshit, bro.
It's no good. And this this will remain a 2-touchdown game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a bout of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football,
Really goes right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When the play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be
position,
okay.
pause.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring. Man, it's caught.
How fast?
Touchdown.
That's good. He's going to go a long way. He might get 95 speed.
The Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stroud.
Hey, Barron, you know what? No, I'm actually, let me just go check this out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
This league is a tough crowd to trade in.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions.
It'll be better, I think.
But there's a lot of
Yeah, so I think with the Neon Sports, it'll help even it out a little bit because we can see, like, hey, man, I know you was trying to get this, but this was the Neon say.
A pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later.
Aaron, did you know I have the #1 offense in this league and the number 32 defense in this league? That's pretty crazy. It's pretty dope, too.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Don't matter.
As they'll stop it with
Stats are what they are.
#1 offense.
So I was telling too the other day, man, like a lot of people specialize in defense in this game, and that's good. I'm not one of them. I'm gonna get a stop every blue moon, but your defense is consistent. I try to outscore people. Yeah. So I try to hone in on offense and find my little niche there. I'm defense, I'm just okay. Other dudes, they really be locked in on defense, so they be like, man, you're not gonna score a lot of points on me, but when I get the ball, I'm gonna run it, kick my field goals, and try to, they try to make a game like that, but it don't work out if they ain't not able to put points up,
In the final seconds of the first half, and the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And a rout is on here in this first half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
I'm looking for a cornerback or wide receiver. I have the number 2 pick. Ain't no way I'm missing. No way I'm missing. I don't need a quarterback. I got Mahomes. Yeah, man. Somebody's going to fall. I'm going to get the best cornerback or the best wide receiver.
But that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down
speed, they'll take the top off the defense. All these cover threes.
EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
Man, I was talking football with a guy in here the other day, man. I forgot his name.
And partner, as that team gathers,
is that his name?
They're saying to each other, you never say never, right?
Because
if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark.
Yeah, you're talking JJ. Opener. And fuck JS sheet up.
Stroud off the play fake.
You said what? What'd you say?
Fuck your sheet up.
What you mean?
No, if he told him Colorado was gonna beat the shit out of Colorado State.
No, we talked about more than that. But,
oh.
Because I told him that's a game I want to stay away from. It had too many people, like, too many eyes was on that game, bro. Like, they said that was the most watched game, and they don't know how long, but, like, it set record. I don't like betting on high-profile games. If I can stay away from them, I want to stay away from them.
But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Hey, y'all be cheating. Why are you trying to move them, bro?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn
no
now to kick it away.
That tight end. Nah, y'all getting too deep into the matter, man. Certain stuff, just leave it alone. He's like, how I move this wide receiver tight end?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were terrific in the first half.
Yeah, because somebody's gonna mess it up for us, or mess it up for y'all, and they're gonna put 89 speed, 90 speed wide receiver at tight end. Like,
they've got to be pretty eager because let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, "Let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points."
That's different. I have never seen that. I think 99 spectacular catch, Lord.
Huntley off of play action. He's got the hook up to the linebacker. And they nearly get this all the way.
You got to start him if you want to see him get that speed. Other than that, he's not even an opportunity.
Good for 24 yards. They go play action with Huntley.
Wow.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 43-yard line. Right back.
What team you got with Kenny Moore? What team is that?
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Huntley.
How fast is
What the
great?
fuck?
I hate when you see that.
Man, they giving this man everything, bro.
Mitchell.
And you can change him to kicker really good at.
He is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Well, it's OP too.
Huntley to throw.
Man, come on with the bullshit, bro.
Great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead.
Hey, how tall is how short is too short for a corner? I think 5'11" should be the shortest for a corner.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Because 5'10", you get the jump ball. You get jump ball.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get
5'11" and up, because I think Denzel Ward is 5'11" something, man. His height or something.
And if they cannot score here,
come play
this
for the
one's pretty
Chiefs.
much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here?
There's people like that don't have those fast wide receivers, but they be tall. They'll do the jump ball catches.
In order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
What the fuck kind of game is this shit, man?
Second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Stroud on third down now.
Man, I can't do shit, bro.
The release says this will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
A big kick there. Will 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blow material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's 2nd and 3. Another run with Mitchell. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
But he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
Man, come on with that bullshit.
Down inside the 45.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Looking to throw here, Huntley. Escaping the pressure right.
Come on, bro.
Throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take
He shouldn't even dip, let's be honest with
third
you.
quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore.
He's
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Third and 1, Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Pierce. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 35 yards. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 90% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 10.
I got a game at 11 p.m., but let me take a quick break.
Here's Huntley.
Yes, sir. GG's.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
4th down, Huntley.
It's like Mark Andrews caught so many passes as of now. So many passes this dude caught, bro.
To throw, Huntley. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the middle there. And quickly they get to the line. Huntley going to change the play here. They'll run with Mitchell. And a few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mitchell again. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
I ain't even gonna set my depth chart. None of that, bro.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And this one recovered by
That nigga got more Andrews out there than onside kick.
Big here in the fourth. They had
Edge.
the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. Sends it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Huntley, he'll buy some time right. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down throw from Huntley.
Ain't more Andrews, my boy.
Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Flush to his right. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Stroud now on 2nd down. That is caught by Dell. Touchdown! Takedown with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Huntley looks to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw. Huntley.
Come on, bro. You got to catch that.
The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Huntley looks to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game
17. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Stroud off the play fake. Looking deep here for Mechie.
Oh my God, bro.
Incomplete.
That's that bullshit right here, bro.
It's up 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. CD always a little extra excitement.